Welcome to Marketsz, where you can shop freely, save more, and ship fast. Thank you very, very much for registering with us, and we're so glad that you're here. In this short tutorial, we're going to show you from A to C how to use your new tax-free USA address. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So once you finish registering and you log into your suite, you can see that you can manage all of your packages from here and also get updates on all of your shipments as well. First off, one of the most important things that you can note in your new suite is on the right hand side here is your tax free USA address. If you click on this drop down, you can see address number one and address number two. And this is the exact way that you have to copy the address when you're shopping from any online store or when you're making an order with any supplier. You can see address number one is the core address of our warehouse, but address number two has your unique street number, your unique identifier in it as well. Both addresses should be copied exactly and when you're making an order online or when you're ordering from any supplier. You can either highlight these addresses or you can click on these icons as well to copy them to your clipboard and then paste them in any online store. Make sure that you're copying these addresses exactly as they are, ignoring any suggestions or changes from any online store, because that will delay the process of us receiving your packages and processing them faster as well. Of course, you have to put in the city, state, postal code, country, and phone number as well. Then you can see that you can manage all of your packages from your suite through these three different phases. And we're going to go through all of them as well and show you exactly what to do and how to do it to get your packages moving as fast as possible. So as soon as you make an order from any online store, basically when we receive the item here at our house, you will get an immediate notification that the item was received and the item will be in the phase of action required. And the action that is required at this point is for you to upload the original merchant invoice. In this example, let's say you ordered something from Amazon. You can see on the right hand side here, it says that the action that is required is for you to upload the merchant invoice, which is the invoice or the order summary that you would get from Amazon, Temu, Walmart, or any online store or supplier that you've ordered the products from. You can either click on this button here, Upload Merchant Invoice, or you can also click on this drop down to get more information on this specific item. You see that this is a school backpack, and you can read a little bit more about the description of it as well, a normal blue school backpack. You can click on the photo button here also to see the photo of your items, which are warehouse stages are taken of those items. And you can also see the estimated value per unit. Now, this is an estimate because most items, when they arrive at the warehouse, they arrive without an invoice. That is also why we need you to provide us the original merchant invoice. You can see that there are some optional services down here as well, where if you choose to abandon the entire package, you don't need it anymore. If you want advanced photos, which we can take for you as well, the basic photos are free of charge, and you can always click on this photo button to see the basic photos. Or if you want us to inspect the package further, if you detect any missing item or damaged item, we can inspect the package further as well. Or you want to return it to the sender, you have all of these options here. If you are ready to upload the original merchant invoice or the order summary, you can either click on Upload Invoice here, or you can go to Upload Merchant Invoice here, and a pop up will come up allowing you to only select the items from this package ID. Make sure that you select all of them, and then you can click on Choose Files to upload one or two or as much from invoices that you have concerning the items that you've selected. So make sure that you've selected all of the items and make sure that you're uploading all of the invoices as well. They can be a PDF, a JPEG, screenshots on your phone. It doesn't matter. The more information you can provide to us, the better it is as well. So in this case, we're going to select this item, click on the choose files, and then we're going to upload the invoice for this specific item. Once we upload it, we can see a preview of the invoice here. And we can also, if it's not the right invoice, we can click on this close button and it will remove the file, where you can remove the row from here as well. And it will delete the invoice and allow you to re-upload the invoice as well. If you're 100% sure that this is the correct invoice, then you can click further by clicking on upload invoice, and then it will automatically upload the invoice for this specific item and move the item from actually required to in review. So as you can see here now, there are 0 items in action required, and now your item that you just uploaded, the item for, the invoice for, is in review, where our agents are going to be reviewing your invoice, and then we're going to be updating the total value, the unit value of this item based upon your invoice and set the correct value. So you just have to wait a couple of hours, maybe even a couple of minutes, and you'll notice that your package will be reviewed and then it will be basically ready to send. You will get an email notification as soon as it's ready to send. So make sure that you check your spam or junk folder so you don't miss any of those email notifications. Once the packages are ready to send, then you're going to go to the last phase, which is this phase, where you can see all of the items that are basically ready to send. By default, all of the items that you have in ready to send up are automatically consolidated. And you can see that here also because all of these items are automatically checked. This by default means that all of these items will be consolidated into one single shipment, one big box. And that is one of the best benefits with Marketsz as well. We have unlimited consolidation. You can send 10, 20, 30, 100 items even together in one single shipment. And the more you consolidate, the more items you put together, the more you're actually saving as well. But let's say, for example, you don't want to consolidate all of these items into one single shipment. You can unselect the items that you don't want consolidated because maybe you want to send them to a different address. You could by clicking like that, and now you're going to create a ship request for only this specific item. If that is the case, then you can leave this checked and you can click on the button create ship request. Obviously, we're going to give you a notification here telling you that, hey, wait a minute, if you're shipping anything, get that your shipment basically is only 1.20 pounds. So it's 5 pounds or less. This means that we're giving you just a friendly alert in the sense of like telling you that the shipment that you're trying to make right now, it's very, very small. So basically, if you ship anything that is less than 5 pounds, it's not really going to be very beneficial to you because the shipping fee for 1 pound is basically the same as 5 to 6 pounds. So this is just a friendly alert that we're giving to you, encouraging you to consolidate more because then you're also going to be saving more. You're basically paying the same shipping fee for 5 pounds that you would for 1 or 2 or 3 pounds. And let's say you want to continue with this, so you put on continue. Now, in the first step here, you can see all your packages in this shipment, which is only the packages we've selected. You can see the billable weight of the item, which is either the actual weight of the item or the volumetric weight, which means the space it's taking inside of the plane or the container if you decide to choose Airfreight or if you decide to choose Seafreight. Then you see the delivery address, which is by default the address that registered with. So in at this point, you can also decide if you want to add a new address. So you can click on this button here. You put in the address name. Let's say it's for a friend, a family member, or the country, or it's for your office. You put the full name of the receiver, the recipient of that package. And then from here, you can select any other country also that you want to send the package to. So from your single suite, you can send packages to multiple other countries or islands as well. You fill out the rest of this information if you want to add a second address, and then you basically click on save, and that address will be saved to your suite, and you can reuse it for any other super request that you might want to create in the future. But for this example, we're going to stick with our main address that we've registered with, and then you can keep going lower, and you will see from here, you can see that I have the option of choosing either Airfreight or Seafreight. In this case, we're going to select Airfreight because my item is only 1.2 tons, and Seafreight is more beneficial if you're shipping a bulky or heavy items. In this case, you have the option you Airfreight of DHL, FedEx, or UPS. Each one has their own shipping auction. DHL Express, FedEx Priority, and UPS Saver are the fastest option, 2 to 4 business days, and you will get your item directly to your doorstep. In this is how we're going to stick with Express, DHL Express. And if you go to step number 4 here, you see that there are additional services. Like, first, if I'm shipping anything that's fragile, I can add a fragile package protection, which will tell our us agents and the courier to actually note that this is fragile and to be more careful with it. You can add basic insurance, premium insurance as well. And you have other options, additional services that you can add to your ship request as well. Finally, the last step is for you to add the payment method. In this case, you can either choose to go with a credit card, either of MasterCard or Visa, American Express, or you can decide to choose either with PayPal as well, which will allow you to log into your PayPal account and then you can make the payment via your PayPal. In this case, we're going to keep our card. And if you have a different card, also you can add it here by clicking add card. And then you will be allowed to fill in the card number here, the expiry date, and the CVC security code at the back with your card as well. And you can add a billing address as well. If you fill out all of this information, you basically click on Save Card Securely, and this card will also be saved to your suite, allowing you to use it also in future ship requests or for this ship request. In this case, we're going to stick with the part that we already have saved. Here you see that we have only one part saved at the moment, so we're going to stick with this one. Then, a very other exciting feature that Marketsz has is that we allow you to prepay all import charges right away. So there are no surprise fees, it's faster delivery, and you have peace of mind because the prices you will be paying here is guaranteed. This way, once your item arrives on your island or country, you don't have to pay anything else. And this fee is guaranteed. You can be assured that he won't be charged anything else. This allows for no surprises and a lot faster delivery as well. This is an option, so you can choose to either prepay for it now or you can unselect it and then you won't be paying the import charges now. You'll pay the import charges upon delivery or pickup in your island or country. For this example, we're going to leave a check because we want our package to go faster and there are no surprises. And down here, you can actually see the shipping fee, which is the DHL Expresses we've chosen, the handling fee, and the breakdown of all of the import charges as well, which in this case will be the duties, taxes, and fees that is guaranteed. Then at the lower point, you can also see that there's a coupon code. So that if we have any special going on, it's automatically applied to your checkout, or you can put in the special coupon code as well here. And here you can also see that we have loyalty points. And basically, the more you ship with Marketsz, the more loyalty points you get. And then you can use those loyalty points to actually get more and more discounts. Let's say, for the sake of this example, I want to use 500 of my loyalty points. I have 3,315 points, and I'm only going to use 500 of these points. I click apply, and you'll see that automatically another discount is added to my account, and thus I'm actually saving more by using my loyalty points. The more I create ship requests, the more loyalty points I get, and the more I can use them to get more discounts for the shipments that I'm creating. You can do that by either shipping more with Marketsz, or you can also share your loyalty points referral code with somebody else, with a friend or family. And if they use that to actually sign up, then you're also going to be getting more loyalty points that you can then trade to actually get more discounts on your shift requests. So now that you have everything settled, you have the delivery address, you've chosen your particular shipping method, and you have your payment method also selected, and we've selected to prepay all of these import taxes and duties, we can go ahead and click on checkout, and we confirm that we're going to be paying this. We click on confirm and pay, and in a few seconds, boom, it will go to being processed, being successfully created. The ship request would have been then successfully created. You can see here it says payment successful, and you can automatically get also the tracking number from, in this case, DHL, which is the auction that we have chosen. you will get an immediate tracking number that you can start using directly from your suite or directly from DHL's website or FedEx or UPS's website as well, and see exactly where your package is, and especially when it arrives and when it's out for delivery in your country as well. So you usually click on that button and you're automatically headed over to your shipments tab here in your suite. And you can see here you're getting basically the tracking number from DHL Express itself. You can actually see the tracking progress here directly from your market suite. Or you can click on this button also, which will guide you to the DHL official website with this specific tracking number, and you'll be able to see exactly where your patch is at and when it's out for delivery. So let's go back to my suite because we have more packages that are actually ready to send. I don't only want to send one, but we want to send multiple items, right? So let's say we want to send these three other items now as well. But before we do that, you can see that you can click on this drop down and you can see more information of it as well. From here, you can also see the photo here from this specific package, and you can also see the invoice for this specific package that you've uploaded as well. So let's say for the sake of this example, we want to ship these other items with air freight as well. So I'm gonna also select these other heavy items because we're gonna use that for sea freight, and we're only going to ship these specific three items. So I select these three, unselect these ones, and create a ship request again. And again, this one is lower than 5 pounds. So again, a friendly reminder here that if you do ship 5 pounds or more, it's much more beneficial for you as well. We're going to click on continue anyways. We're going to keep our original delivery address. But for this example, we're going to choose UPS. We're going to choose UPS Saver. And don't worry about the prices. These are just exemplary prices that we have here. And again, we're going to leave the same payment method, and we are going to leave the import taxes and duties here again. And we're going to basically click on checkout, confirm and pay, and you will see that all of these then will also be processed and paid, and you will automatically get a tracking number, this time with UPS. So again, payment successful, and you can see here that everything has been processed, and you can click on view shipment details down here, and you will get an immediate tracking number from UPS as well. And you can click on this button, track on UPS. You will be redirected to the UPS website where you can see exactly where your package is at, what's happening to your package, and when it's actually delivered. You can also click on the shipment center from here, and you'll be able to see all of your shipments that you've just created or that you've created in the past. As you can see, the DHL one that we've just created, we can see it here, and we can view more details from here, or we can even click on track, which will guide us to the BHL website, and we can see the UPS one here as well. Finally, we're going to create a Seafreight request. So now for these heavy, bulky items that you guys can see here with a total weight of 35 pounds to 55 pounds, this is exactly a good example of when we can choose Seafreight. So for these two, we're going to send them via Seafreight. In this case, we're going to be these two selected, and we're going to click on create ship request. And in this scenario, instead of choosing air freight, we're going to select sea freight. And in the sea freight option, you can see the cutoff time normally is Monday before 4 p.m. The sailing day is normally on Thursdays and Fridays, and it takes around 4 to 5 business days to arrive to your country or island. So in this case, you're seeing here the schedule for this sea freight request that you're creating. And if you have a broker on your specific island or country, you can enter that information of that broker here as well. And that will be applied to your bill of lading, basically, which is the summary of your ship request, which will inform our carrier and the broker on your island or country of whom to contact when your cargo is actually arriving at the port in your island or country. You basically fill in the broker information that you're working with, their business name, their phone name, their address, all of this information. The more information you can provide, the better, because that will help us also to inform your broker correctly. In this case, when the shipment actually arrives to your specific country. In this case, we're going to keep it as same as consignee, which is basically you. And then you can see you can also add more additional features here. And Seafreight is always post paid. So after the bill of lading is generated, then you will have to come back to your suite and actually make payment for that Seafreight request that you are generating. Because basically, when it comes to Seafreight, the bill of lading is the part, the summary, which will tell you exactly how much it's costing to get it to your specific island and or country. If you have any doubt when it comes to Seafreight, it's much better to take contact with us first, because then we might be able to provide you with a more better quotation or approximate cost of the items that you're shipping is upon the commodity, is the week, and the dimensions of the item. But if you are ready to create this ship request, and especially for such a heavy item, it's definitely more beneficial to send beast with sea freight. And when it comes to sea freight, import charges are paid upon delivery and or pickup in your island or country. So we're gonna create submit ship request here, and this will create a freight ship request on this part. And of course, when the bill of lading is available, you will get an email notification, which will allow you to go in and make the payment for this sea freight shipment. So we're going to click on submit request, and then you're going to see that the reprocess has been processed, and basically it will be done, and it will be within your suite and ready to go for you to be able to check it. As you can see here, the request has been submitted. All of the items have been submitted, and now they're going to be brought to the carrier, and it's going to be sailing. All of this information, you're going to be getting email notifications as well, throughout the entire process of when the cargo is actually delivered to the carrier, when it's loaded to the container, when it's left the port here in Miami, and when it arrives in your specific island or country as well. And again, you can go here to click on view shipment details, and you'll be able to see all of the processes here as well. And you can see that this is on pay because the bill of lading hasn't been generated yet. It's normally generated after the boat has sailed. So be prepared and stay pending and stay alert of the email notifications so that you are 100% sure that your cargo is shipping and there's no delay when it actually arrives to your island and country. So in this case, the bill of lading is ready and it has shipped and it's on its way. It's arriving to your country. In this case, basically, you will see if we go back from here, for example, this is another sea freight shipment request that we've created. And in this case, you can see that there is a button saying pay invoice. So in this case, the bill of lading has been generated after the boat has sailed, and you got an email notification telling you that the bill of lading is ready. So then you can go here, click on pay invoice, and here you can actually download the original bill of lading, the actual bill of lading that will show you the exact summary of all of the costs associated with this freight. And from here, you can also choose to use your credit card or PayPal to lead this payment for this specific out of sea freight ship request. So again, we can add a new part here where we're gonna keep our original credit card that we have on file, or we can choose to make payment with PayPal as well. But if we're 100% sure and we can build ahead and meet this payment to avoid any further delay when this specific cargo when it arrives to your island or to your country, because then the broker will be also notified, the carrier will be notified, and then they will be able to actually release the package to you, and they will inform you to either come pick it up or they're made the delivery right to your specific address as well. So we're going to click here on read this payment, and it will be processed, and when it's deemed successful, then you will get a notification and the broker and carrier will also get a notification. So as soon as the cargo arrives to your specific island or country, it will be ready for pickup and or delivery. And so if you go back to my suite, now my suite is fully empty. There's no more things in ready to send. So that's how you basically go on in receiving your packages, managing your packages, uploading your original merchant invoices, seeing all of the details of your packages, and creating both air freight and or sea freight requests, and also how you actually track all your freight shipments via the tracking numbers that you automatically get, and or how you actually track and make payments for the sea freight shipments that you are going to be creating as well. Thank you very, very much for paying attention to this tutorial. If you have any other questions, you can always reach us via WhatsApp, email, or you can even call us, and our team here are more than excited to help you throughout this entire process. Thank you once again for trusting Marketsz. Thank you for trusting us with your packages and with your shipments. If you want to see this tutorial video again, you can always click tutorial videos up here, and you will be guided back to the tutorial video. If you have any other questions, you can always let us know. We're here to help you. Thank you once again for shopping and shipping with Marketsz.